Hey guys, I am Uncle Bernard and welcome back to Love is Strange, where I am continuing on. I'm forging a path into this game. And I don't know what your response is to this game. I haven't uploaded the first episode of it yet. I'm still yet to upload it, so I hope you're enjoying it because I'm recording again. So even a year in, I still feel overwhelmed and thankful to be at Blackwell Academy, especially on days like this. The campus is beautiful in the fall, like something out of a book or a movie. On some days, I start to feel like Blackwell's become second nature to me. I'm terrible at reading. And it's easy to overlook the little things that I love so much about it. But on days like today, I feel excited about it all over again, the way I was when I first got my acceptance letter. Even just getting to eat my lunch outside by the fountain feels like a total novelty or a privilege. I usually eat lunch with Chloe, or I take tea with Kate, but I like having the chance to sit alone sometimes. I really like just watching everyone here. That's weird, isn't it? My mind's always working like a camera, even when I don't have one in my hands. I'm supposed to meet Rachel out here. I'm still waiting, so I'll take a look around as I nosh on my sandwich. I love Blackwell's old brick buildings. They're especially pretty in the fall when the leaves all turn the same shades of red and orange. That's probably why you can always find people sprawled all over the grounds. Everyone looks so comfortable out here lazing on the grass. I think my favourite part about the quad, what the heck is that cute? The quad is that Blackwell's always rotating the art displays. There's something new in them every month. Sometimes it's student work, but sometimes they feature work by famous artists. Half of me hopes to eventually be able to see one of my own photos in one of those displays, but the other half of me is saying no way. I have to work on that. Confidence. My friends are always reassuring me, and I know that they wouldn't lie, but it's hard to be objective about your own work. You have to suffer for your art, right? It's my own worst critic. What is up with me today? Or maybe I'm feeling extra crispy sensitive. I'm feeling extra crispy sensitive because I'm so nervous about the contest. There's been butterflies in my stomach since yesterday. I can't believe I'm going to be working with Rachel on it. What the Oh, it's a car. I wonder what the hell that was. I could have asked anyone, but Rachel's the closest thing Blackwell has to a real deal model, and I've never worked with one before. I didn't even ask. I'm so nervous. Rachel's had a photo taken by so many people at Blackwell. Legit photographers. What is up with my words today? Like Evan. Then there's me and my instant camera. Rachel's so nice. I probably put her on the spot, so she felt obligated to say yes. Way to go, Max. Mystery solved. Yesterday it had seemed like the perfect plan. For all 5 seconds before the doubts began trickling in, it hasn't moved since. Hold on. This kind of negative thinking is just making these both multiply. Rachel's my friend. Where is she anyway? I've been waiting for almost 10 minutes. Not that I'm annoyed. I know that Rachel has a real busy social life. It's almost like she knows how to be everywhere at once. Not everyone at once. What is up with me? Speaking of being everywhere at once, there's some graffiti here with her name on it. It's on the fountain. I lean over to examine it. Wow, so that's really mean. It's not the first time I've seen something like this either. In the bathrooms, in the dorms, on the desks, there's lots of not so nice stuff written about Rachel in all the grungiest corners of the campus. I'm not sure why Rachel's not the kind of person who would do anything to anyone to actually deserve this kind of shit written about her. At least, I don't think she is. I've known Rachel for a year already, and I still feel like I don't know that much about her. I mean, I know the basics. She was there for Chloe when I wasn't, and although I've never got back to those years I was away from my best friend, at least she had Rachel to lean on. And she's probably the most popular girl of all Blackwell. Even if Victoria Chase officially wears the crown, Rachel has more friends than I ever thought it was humanly possible to have. But I feel like there's lots I still don't know about her. I'm sure of one thing though. No one deserves to have something like this written about them in a public place, or anywhere. I send my bag over to cover the graffiti, and I look over at the rainbow bracelet on my wrist that Rachel's made for me. My nose is friggin' itchy. And just like that, with perfect timing, I hear her voice. I look up, she's giving me a wave, and she approaches the fountain. Hey Max. Hi Rachel. I totally meant to get over sooner. It's cool. It's cool, I was eating. Oh good, so you won't mind if I do. I kept running into distractions. I haven't even had the time to eat all day. Now that I take a good look at her, I see that Rachel really looks like she's been in a rush. I'm glad I decided to be patient. She's always got so much on her plate. Of course I don't mind. And I keep getting sidelined. I should start wearing rollerblades and I could just fly past all the skater bros. I look beyond her shoulder. The skater bros are all hanging out by the steps, like they always are. One of them waves at us, or maybe just at Rachel. I know she hangs out with them a lot. I don't know how one person manages to fit in so many social groups. You break their hearts. Justin's clearly drooling. I can see it all the way from here. Hell yeah, crush him. I want to be a man-eater. Or a man-eater, I don't know what it was. I thought he wanted to be a model. Part and parcel, Max. She grins at me. It's so bright and warm. Rachel's smile has a way of making you feel special, like she's totally happy to be devoting all her attention to you. Maybe that's the secret to popularity. Well, I need to keep it to modelling for this contest, if that's cool with you. Ice cold. I cringe, open mouth, insert foot much self. I'm sorry. I mean, it's cool, Max. Oh, of course. She laughs. I feel embarrassed. Of course I misunderstood. I'm reminded again of how there's a lot I still don't know about Rachel. Is it that I'm totally socially awkward, or is it that she's an enigma? Maybe it's a bit of both. Anyway, I am so excited for this thing. Really? I mean, me too, but come on, sit with me over here. Before I can respond, Rachel is reaching down to loop her arms around one of mine. She locks a grip on me and I try to not stumble as I stand. Rachel leans into me, smiling, and she tugs me towards a tree. I'm a little startled, but Rachel's always been really physical. She's always tapping your shoulder or reaching for your arm or hugging you to say hi. I like that about her. She's so extroverted compared to me. It's quieter here, away from the sound of the fountain. Rachel only lets go of me once she moves to sit, and she pats the grass beside her, unwrapping a granola bar as she talks. I'm so fucking stoic you asked me to do this with you. If you could say that, I believe her. But why? You're doing me a huge favour, so if there's anything I can do for you, like if you get a project later in the year that you need help with, I'm there. I know a photography. I know a photography contest probably seems like lame to you. A favour? What? I'm doing this for me. Huh? Well, for you too. Her expression softens. It lets me know that she's teasing. It was always like that. It drives Chloe nuts. It's not lame. I think it's awesome, and I'm glad you asked me to be your partner. I mean, I want to be a model, and you want to be a photographer. So we're a perfect match for this thing, right? A perfect match, huh? Well then, when you put it that way, my logic's flawless. Seeing how confident Rachel is, I feel a little better about everything already. Aren't you everyone's muse? Do you like being photographed? Do you really want me to take a photo? Well, I think the middle one's a stupid question. If she's a model, then she obviously must like being photographed. Aren't you everyone's muse? Like, aren't you everyone's... you really want me to take a photo? Rachel's so certain that this is a good idea. I've still got to work to convince myself. You really want me to take a photo? Why wouldn't I? Rachel's giving me one of those dazzling smiles again. I love your photos Maxwell's pulled that you took of me at the fair this summer. I look at them like every day. Whoa, I didn't think she cared that much about the candids I'd taken of her. But then I remember something. One of them is still your profile pic on Facebook. And will probably stay that way, at least until you take this new shot for the contest. Thanks, Rachel, seriously. Rachel knows what she's talking about. I have to admit, there really is a synergy between models and photographers. It's sort of what came to mind when I asked you to be my partner. Not that I would really know. You're kind of the first one I've worked with in a serious way. Rachel's eyes lit up. She leans in close like she's going to whisper instinctively, I do too. Synergy? That's the word. Her exclamation makes me jerk back. Rachel can be loud sometimes. She and Chloe are like a two-woman firing squad. We're an electric combo, Max. I can feel it. And we can really amp it up one-on-one. Let's raise the stakes on this contest. I laughed nervously. Rachel and I are so different. Really different. Can we synergize? I kinda need to figure out what the stakes are even are before we do any raising. Rachel tilts her head to the side and reaches up to idly touch the feather earring that she's always wearing. I'd never seen her without it. Now how about we scout out some locations we can go right now? And ditch class? And ditch class. Rachel's smile dares me to take her up on it. I know that if I were Chloe, I'd instantly drop everything and go. There's always skipping together. But I'm not Chloe. It's starting to fully hit me that I'm going to be spending plenty of time alone with Rachel this week. I don't know what to expect. And I'm going to save. I've got a feeling we're going to have a moment here. I guess I'm going to find out. Skipping class makes me nervous, but could easily go later. Rachel looks so enthusiastic about the idea. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that we were going to be forced to make a choice here, so I mean, Max is naturally using me go to class, but she just gets a lot of classes in the old game, so let's go now, and I'll save after. I won't save when I save. I never save on any saves. I might regret this, but it's hard to say no to Rachel. Let's go now before I change my mind. I guess I must look nervous about it because Rachel bursts out laughing. Okay, but don't look so nauseous. Madsen's not gonna pop out and arrest you. Probably. Oh no. She winks at me and then stands and offers me a hand up. I take it her grip is really strong. I've got the perfect place. Before coming to Blackwell, I couldn't count all the times that I've ever skipped class on one hand. I could count all the times I skipped class on one hand. 3 out of the 4 of those were because I was sick or cramping. Hooking up with Chloe again means that I've missed my fair share in the past year. And now Rachel's got me doing it too. I know that she's teasing me, but I seriously expected Chloe's stepdad to materialise from thin air and start yelling at us. Instead, we just had a pretty uneventful trip to the bus stop. I guess I was paranoid for no reason, unless it's waiting to ambush us when I get back. But now that we're here, I already feel better. Oh my god, this is the beach that Chloe was when she was hit by the car, when she was in the wheelchair. This was a good idea. The beach is an awesome place for photos. The lights always beautiful lights here by the water, and the scenery pretty much paints itself. With a model like Rachel, it wouldn't be hard to take a good photo. It's perfect, right? Just like I said. Yeah, actually, I don't know why I hadn't thought of it. The beach is one of my favourite places. I just love coming here and zoning out. Rachel and Mam's pinching something between her fingers. I get the picture. You and Chloe both. Rachel laughs. Don't worry, I didn't bring you here to watch me get stoned. I know. I look out towards the water, the ocean disappears into the horizon, stretching on forever. We could pretty much take the photo anywhere here. Yeah, that's the best part. Anything here would make for a killer backdrop. Rachel spreads her arms to it all. She's totally right. Even in October, the beach is a certain warmth to it. I need a tissue. My nose is itching like friggin' mad. What is going on with my nose? Oh, what's all this talk I'm doing? I'm not talking as much. Oh, it's so free and open. Can I have like Rachel really? I watch as she kicks off her shoes and ditches both of them and a backpack by the rocks. She looks so happy out there kicking at the sand, and it's hard not to be caught up in her good mood. Hey, come on, I've already checked for broken glass with my feet. Rachel's got her hands on her hips, looking expectant. I hesitate before kneeling to untie my sneakers. A broken glass joke is not funny. I know that the beach is a favourite spot for Vortex-style boozing, and to be honest, I've seen some pretty shady looking people hanging around here in the past. That's why I checked for it first. Rachel starts laughing at herself. It's infectious. Probably shouldn't use your feet next time. If you don't live on the edge, then who will? With that kind of attitude, you will literally be living on the edge of broken glass. Shit happens. You'll never be able to walk a runway. I'm too short for the runway, so what ifs? You're making a pretty big effort here to justify stepping on broken bottles. I'm just saying it's that if it happens. Rachel's laughter dissolves into snorting. It's really cute. I'd never heard her snort before. You'll have print work out of the way. That's the goal. Rachel's picking her way along the sand, and after rolling my jeans up to my knees, I join her. She seems so comfortable here, but I know that what she really wants is to make it to big Hollywood. She never shied away from telling everyone about her dreams. She really does exemplify Blackwell. She'll probably be a famous alumni one day. Maybe that's why Rachel loves the beach so much. Maybe it helps her pretend that she's in California instead of Oregon. The sand is wet and freezing down by the water, but it doesn't seem to bother Rachel. I'm so happy that I finally get to work with a real photographer. For a moment I'm not sure who Rachel's even talking about. But it's me, of course. Duh, Max. So to get away with a model, really thank you. I don't know if I'm a real photographer. Top one. I'm the one that's decided I get to work with a real model. Rachel looks really pleased. She reached up to play with a rig. I'm just an amateur hoping to be a pro game. She sounds so modest about it. You will. I'll have the bragging rights to say that I took your pics before you were famous. Or maybe I'll be the one bragging that Max Caulfield did a photo shoot with me before she ever hit it big. She elbows me so it's playful, so I elbow her back. I look out at our surroundings, scanning my eyes from the distant horizon to the long white stretch of the beach, and then to the cliff and the lighthouse. Oh, the lighthouse! Each view is so beautiful in its own way. I have no idea where we could even take this photo. Anyway, when it's right, and you're hardcore, we'll have to get it in one shot, won't we? Because that instant film is hella expensive, right? But yeah, but pictures are not turning out to the facts of life of any kind of film, so I'm always stocking up on extra. I wanted to be perfect on the first try. She sounds strangely firm about that, like she's been thinking it over. I look away from Rachel and up towards the sky. The sun is breaking through the clouds and it stirs up something in my chest. Heart attack! The light on the beach always makes me feel kinda... I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for. Infinite. Sorry about that joke, by the way. That's probably a really bad joke. So I did my first aid training today, that's why that was on my mind. It sounds kind of lame like that. Never mind, that sounds silly. Or like a line from a cliche coming of age novel. No it doesn't, I feel the exact same way. Rachel's looking up at the sun too. I bet she wishes that we were on a beach in LA instead. I wish I could fly her there for the photo, just to say thank you for helping me out. Rachel looks like she's thinking of something over. I think that's enough research for today, don't you? She lifts her arms above her head. Or wait, no, she's taking her shirt off her shirt. I'm going for a swim. I stand there and watch, stunned as Rachel shakes off her clothes. Shakes, possibly, I don't know. She throws her shirt off onto the sand and then yanks down her jeans. Oh god. The next thing I know, Rachel is standing there in her underwear. A wave of shock overwhelms me. I almost can't look, almost which means that I do. Rachel doesn't look even remotely embarrassed, but I'm ready even enough for the both of us. If you're not coming, I'm heading in. I watch as Rachel turns her back to me and bounds towards the water, her long hair flying. My eyes trail it to a tattoo on her calf. It's a dragon that winds from her ankle to her knee. I know that she got it around the time that Chloe got her sleeve done. It's another reminder of the bond of friendship she and Chloe forged while I was gone. Rachel's so nice and she's so important to Chloe that it's impossible for me to be jealous. I watch Rachel run into the water, only to turn right back around yelping. Holy shit, that's fucking cold! You didn't get that already? Got my hoodie, here's your clothes. That was such a bad idea. Do you want my hoodie? I'll pull my hoodie off and hold it to her as she approaches. Now I'm cold too, but at least I'm not soaked like she is. Put it on Rachel. Rachel looks startled, but she beams at me even though she's shivering from head to her toes. No, put it back on. If someone has to get sick, it should be just one of us, not two. Actually, no. You don't get cold. You don't get ill when you're cold. It's only from germs. I think that's sort of round the fact. I don't know. Are you sure? 100%. Thanks, though, Max. She reached out to squeeze my forearm with one wet hand, and then she starts getting dressed again as fast as possible. 5 minutes later, Rachel stops shivering. I'm not going to do that again, not until summer anyway. The ocean's still pretty cold here in the summer. Rachel doesn't respond, she just heaves a huge sigh. Yeah, I know, wishful thinking. It looks like that's not the only thing that's bothering her. Notification, sorry. Hey Max, yeah? Rachel sits down on the sand. I join her. She pulls her knees up to her chest and rests her arm on them. I haven't told anyone this yet, but I've been scouted by an agency in LA. Of course you have. I'm surprised. Not because Rachel's been scouted, but because she kept it to herself. That seems like the kind of news that she wants to share with everybody. It's a pretty huge deal to be approached by a modelling agent. That is the kind of news that Rachel has been hoping for so long. Well, tell me first. Why tell me first? I'm still wondering why even as she goes on talking about it, without taking a breath. I'm going to have to move, pack up all my shit and get out of here. Maybe even as soon as the end of this semester. They say they want to get started ASAP, and that they could get me bookings tomorrow if I were already there. You know I'm ready for Long Beach, right? You know I'm from Long Beach, right? In a way, I'm kind of going home. They'll definitely put law school on hold. She's going to law school? Oh yeah, she's going to law school. But at least it's finally happened, and now I can tell everyone who said I wouldn't to suck it. Suck it! That's amazing, Rachel. Isn't it? Rachel's smiling, but it's hard to tell what she's thinking. It's bigger than Arcadia Bay. Everyone here loves you so much. We're all going to miss you a lot. It's hard to think of an Arcadia Bay without Rachel Amber in it. I can't think of anyone who isn't at least acquainted with her. She has friends all over our sleepy little town. I know. Rachel's head dips down towards her knees. It turns awkward. I think of something to say to break it, but then she lifts her chin. Here, look. She points to something and I look up. There's a seagull strutting 4 feet away. I bet you can get this photo if you're quick. I'm quick. I send my camera out to my bag and line up a shot. I snap the photo and the seagull startles and flies away. I'm starting to get colder as the afternoon begins to wane. Rachel seems to be thinking the same thing because she starts putting her shoes back on. We should get back to Blackwell before we both freeze. Yeah, we both need to be in top shape if we want to get a good photo later this week. At least you need to be. Great photos don't happen without the photographer, Mac. You're right. Of course you are. Rachel just smiles at me. We gather our things and head back towards the bus stop. Once we're back at school, Rachel and I split up. There's still time for me to catch my last class of the day, so after I bid her goodbye, I set off running and I can still feel tons of sand in my shoes. But I might as well have skipped the rest of the day because I think about Rachel's enigmatic smile throughout the whole class. Wednesday. Let me just check how long I've been recording. Wow, this game was really quick. If only I could reserve time. Reverse time, I'd love to just another hour of sleep. Oh, game developers. Oh, you little hinty barstools. Save again. Nope, but I've got to face the day I reach over and shut my alarm off. That happened about 10 seconds ago. Well, probably not even that. I'm pretty sure I dreamed about the ocean last night. I'm glad that Rachel suggested this for this contest photo. But I can still hear the waves rushing in my ears. It's making me sleepy all over again. But I have to get going now. I climb out of bed and grab my shower supplies. Oh, the shower supplies. It's hard to beat the rush for the stalls on some mornings, but I look out, it always sucks to have to wait to shower when you're grouchy and hungry. By the time I head back to my room to get dressed for the day, I've got time to spare. I use it to review my homework and to greet my roommates, of course. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Captain. In my defence, I've heard that talking to plants helps them grow. And I've talked to my teddy bear since I was little, so that's not prepared to change. Oh, I've got a message. I've grabbed my phone off my bed and to check it. Hey, Max. Hi, what's up? Heading DT, you want to come? Downtown, I think that means. DT? Downtown? Yes! I want new makeup for the photo shoot. and it would be nice to discuss said photo shoot somewhere. Am I in a car? No, it's just me. Agreed, I can meet you in a couple of hours. I have a free period then. Just skip it. No skipping. Chill, I got you. You're inspiring me to get my ass across too. So let's go into class. I'll know with the best of your body too, right? Max, you know I'm the whole package. 2 hours, see you then. Looks like I've been meeting up with Rachel again today. She really does care about this contest. I'm glad she asked me to meet up with her. Hanging out with her yesterday was really fun. But for now I better get going if I want to keep my day on track. You're like me, got a plan. Class this morning isn't exactly thrilling, it's so hard to concentrate on the lectures with the contest distracting me. As soon as the bell rings I head right to the bus stop. The schedule is a little confusing, but I make my way downtown right on time. I find Rachel right outside of the makeup and jewellery store she'd asked to meet in front of. Hey Max. Hope you weren't waiting long. Not at all. Rachel bumps her shoulder into mine, smiling. I was just doing some window shopping. I wouldn't have minded if you'd waited inside. It's all good, come on. I followed Rachel into the shop. I've definitely never been here before. I mean, I wear makeup, but it's usually the drugstore kind. It's not the best stuff, but it works for me. This store has lots of glittering display cases and everything's lit with such an intense white light that I almost feel like we're in a photo studio. I pass by one of the mirrors, stop and shudder. Are my freckles seriously that dark and noticeable? Rachel laughs. You mean they are seriously that adorable? I mean, are they seriously that adorable? I'm pretty sure the light's a confidence trick. You know, you see how huge your pores look here and it convinces you that you really do need to buy makeup. The answer is yes, by the way, it's the adorable thing. Thanks. I'm so bad at taking compliments and Rachel tosses them out so casually. How did Chloe ever deal with this for years that I was gone? Rachel really knows how to weave a spell. Now let's see. What are you looking for? Oh well, I don't know. Rachel seems distracted as I follow her through the aisles. She doesn't know? But she met up with me here because she wanted new makeup for the photo shoot, right? I watch as Rachel picks up little bottles and tubes and examines the labels only to put each one back. I know that Rachel's a vegetarian, maybe she was worried about the ingredients. It's only when I pick up a bottle of concealer that she puts down that I realise what she's been looking for. Or looking at. It's not the ingredients, it's the prices. Something clicks into place. Is Rachel worried about money? If I just say that, it might sound rude. Should we go somewhere cheaper? This stuff is way overpriced. Seem distracted. Hey Rachel. What? She turns towards me, rubbing a spot of sample lipstick off the top of her hand. You just seem kind of distracted. Is everything okay? Rachel gives me a little smile. She lifts her hand to her mouth and licks at the spot of lipstick and then starts to rub it with the hem of her shirt. No, I'm the one that's distracted. You noticed? I'm always noticing things. I probably shouldn't. No, you're right. Rachel sighs. I've been kind of short on cash these days ever since I left my ex-boyfriend. Hint, hint! Ex-boyfriend? Come to think of it, it's been months since I've heard anything about Rachel's alleged boyfriend. I mean, I know she'd had one, but I'd never met him. All I know is that he's not a Blackwell student, so I figured they weren't at all serious anyway. Not like it's any of my business. We split like Rachel squishes up her face in thought. It's almost 6 months. Squish up your face. Am I squishing enough? Sorry I had to see it. I'm really sorry I had to see that. Damn, time flies. I had no idea you guys were even steady. Rachel snorts. Steady? That term is so fucking cute and outdated. Maybe I should feel embarrassed, but Rachel's smiling, so I smile too. I've heard that I'm kind of stuck in the retro zone. Really? It's your selling point. You should overdo that shit out of it. What, go full retro? That'd be amazing. I'm not exactly looking to market myself. You have to start thinking that way if you want to be famous, Max. I always am like, when I hit it big, I'm never going to have to worry about money again. Rachel Amber is a brand. That's how it works, and I won't need some dude to rely on. I can't say that I can relate to any of what she's saying. I've never had a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And even though I do want to be known one day, I never thought that far into the future. Rachel's already worried about all those things. In a lot of ways, she seems much older than 19. How does she deal with it all? I'm gonna go pay for this concealer. I hope it makes me 3 times as hot for the price. She gives me a wink and then heads towards the cash register. I watch her go, lingering behind. Rachel's obviously got a ton of her own things to deal with, but she's still working with me on this contest. At least I owe her is some kind of thank you. I take a look around the shop. I can't afford these expensive makeup brands, but there are other things here too. I had to pick up something for Rachel. I'm not sure if I really know what she'll like, but it's worth a shot. A feather earring, a hemp necklace, or lavender oil. Well, she always likes an earring. She has a feather earring. But then again, it could be sentimental. I don't know if she has a necklace. I probably should have freaking saved. I thought I was going to actually pick something up for her, like, just, in the game, but no, I need a drink. The reason why I keep leaning over to drink is because, I don't want to get brand copyright. I'll go with the feather earring. I think she's hinting. Cool. Wish me luck. Should I give her a feather earring? I've never seen Rachel without her feather earring in. So that must mean she really likes it, right? This one is black with an oil spill sheen. I think it will look nice on her, but I don't know how much accessorizing. Rachel's waiting by the door, she doesn't seem to be paying. Ready to go? Let's get the hell out of it. The lighting's making me wither like a vampire. Ah! Vampires wish they looked like you. Immortally, I could definitely go for that. Oh, I can't remember. But then you wouldn't show up for my photographs. Whoa, I didn't even consider that. I take it back. Fuck being a vampire. Fuck it. We head out to the shop together and back into the cool October sun. Actually, I got something for you. Rachel's mouth twists in either surprise or amusement. No way. Yeah, way. I just wanted to, I feel pretty lame about this, I want to say thanks for your help with all this. Even if we don't win the contest, I know we're going to come out of it with a greater photo. Thanks to you. Do you spoil Chloe with compliments like this too? You know, Chloe, she loves a good ego stroking. Rachel gives a little puff of laughter. So do I. So what did you get me, you sneak? Well, I thought you might like this. I hand over the feather earring. Rachel looks like a little surprised. Oh. She reaches up to touch the blue one dangling at her ear while turning the black one over in her hand. I wear this because it's a little sentimental. I knew it! I don't even have a second one for it. Shit. Why does she assume that she wants something so similar to something that she already has and never takes it off? That was a pretty dumb conclusion to jump to now that I'm thinking about it. Captain Max obviously screws up yet again. Goes up again. They don't exactly match, do they? That doesn't matter. I'll definitely find a way to wear it. Even if I picked wrong, Rachel's still being polite about it. How typical of the both of us. Thank you, Max, but you seriously didn't have to get me anything. I agreed to help because I wanted to do this. I know, I never doubted that. You're so sweet. Rachel glances down the street. A few moments pass before she speaks again. I wonder if we'll come out of this with an iconic photo. You know, one that becomes so famous that everyone knows its name. Can't even picture someone like me ever taking a photo like that. I seriously doubt it. Then stop doubting. Rachel turns her attention towards the sky. I want to be in a photo like that one day. I want to be in magazines and billboards and books. I want to be the woman in the mirror. That title is really familiar. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. Shit. I don't fucking know. I want to be the woman in the mirror. I don't freaking know. Hang on. Hang on, I'm researching this. I'm going to get this right. Okay, I think it's Richard Avedon. Richard Avedon, right? Right, yes! There's a reason you always hear his name when people talk shop on fashion photography. I got no fucking idea who they were. He was an innovator. He brought soul into it. He captured his subjects like nobody else. The Woman in the Mirror is an Avedon photo book, right? Yeah, what do you think it means? I have to think, I'm not totally sure, but a mirror reflects back exactly what you put into it, like a camera. Well, yes, but you can manipulate it for photograph as easily these days. Yeah, you can. Photoshop. But there's also video editing, so like how you do. So a mirror is more honest. That's what you're saying. Rachel looks like she's thinking hard about something. I studied her closely. A few moments of silence passed by. I decided to stand by what I've said. Yes. Rachel looks me right in the eyes and she nods. I wonder what Avedon would say. We'll never know. Rachel checks her phone. It looks like our conversation about photography is over. Time's almost up if you still want to catch your next class, Mags. Unless you want to stick around. There we go, another after-school class. Damn it! I'll hang around here. I never really get to come down here. So, let's make the most of it, right? Yes? Really? Chloe would get such a kick out of you ditching to stroll around here. This isn't exactly her scene, is it? No, but it's totally ours. Let's go. Rachel seems to be really happy that I'm staying around to ditch class with her. I really hope that she isn't about to start a bad habit. Am I going to wind up making it to any of my classes this week? Nope. But she's so infused that it's hard for me not to feel the same way. Rachel links her arm in mine as we walk. I love being down here. Sometimes being a black girl makes me feel like I'm constantly in front of a camera. Because of the weird new surveillance plan? No, well, I mean, yes, but also no. I mean, it feels like I'm always on stage, like I always have to be on. You know what I mean? I get that. I get that. If it's not one drama, it's another. Sometimes I just want to hide in my room all day. Or pack all my bags and then get on the first bus to anywhere without ever telling anyone. You wouldn't really do that, would you? Well, no, I couldn't. It would be selfish, wouldn't it? Rachel chews on her lower lip. If I did that, do you think it would make people think I was a bad person? No. No. You're just trying to live your life and do what makes you happy, right? Like everyone else. I never knew you were a philosopher, Max. I'm freaking not. I'm just picking options. Rachel looks thoughtful. I'm a little embarrassed. I'm seriously not. Yeah. I can't tell what the look on her face means. The more time I spend with Rachel, the less I feel I know about her. She's so friendly, but she's so distant too. Is it possible that Rachel's always been this way? I just never noticed. As Chloe as anyone? I think back to all the conflicting stories I've heard about Rachel as we wait for the lights to cross the street. I'm here one-on-one. Rachel is a lot less intimidating. Not that she was scary before, but I've always felt like she's on another level. But not now. When it's just the two of us, it feels so different. I want to learn more about her, but the more I learn, the less I understand. Hey look, here we are. Rachel lets go of me and points. I look at the place she's indicating. It's the movie theatre. Does she want to see a film? Oh wait, I'm wrong. Rachel's pointing at the game set up in front of it. I have some spare change left over from the exorbitant purchase earlier. I want to give one of these a shot. I step closer and examine both cabinets. One of them is a claw crane and the other is a fortune telling machine. I've got to freaking pick which one I'm going to want. The claw machine is full of brightly coloured stuffed toys. I recognise a lot of the beloved child favourites, but in there, but I'm pretty sure these things are designed to lose. The fortune telling machine contains an animatronic wizard that moves its arms up and down in a kind of creepy way. It looks old and I'm not sure I want to just eat the money. I pick... I friggin' knew it. Claw crane. Hey, I don't want to see what's happening in the future. I want a friggin' teddy. That's what I want. I want to try and win a Mr. Mustard. Rachel nods, leaning over the machine to peer past the glass. There are lots of Mr. Mustards inside. Some of them are really easy to reach spots. Well, I got 3/4. We've got 3 chances. She has me the first one and I kneel to put it in the slot. The machine comes to life, a rainbow of lights sparkling all around the top. The car gives a tremble and moves to its starting position, and I grab the joystick. Rachel takes a position around the side of the machine so that she can see a spot for me. Okay, how about we try the one on top of that pile towards the corner? Okay. I nudge the car to the side a little. The controls aren't very sensitive, I have to give the joystick a few punches. A little more. No, it's to the left. To the left, to the left. To the right, to the right. Am I centered yet? I think so. Drop it. Drop the beat. I hit the button and we both watch as the car bounces down towards the pile. We both groan at the same time as it misses, closing over air. I'm sorry. No, that was all me. Here, try again. She hands me another quarter. Let's try the one towards the centre. Hey guys, I am Uncle Bernard and welcome back to Life is Strange. I know I uploaded a video of it yesterday. I uploaded the video and sadly I recorded 3 videos today for you. I did Oxenfree, I did Last of Us, and I did Until Dawn all in a row. And guess what? None of them recorded. Ain't that just amazing? Actually, no, they did record. It's just 2 of them were really laggy and like really pixelated, screen tearing and everything, so I couldn't use them. That was Last of Us Until Dawn. And the Oxenfree one, for some reason, I can't open the file. So, yay! Ain't life just amazing? So yeah, this is gonna have to be a video for today. I am so sorry. I'll have it tomorrow. I'll have content tomorrow, like Oxenfree content. I promise you. It's just for some reason you don't know how pissed off I am, and I'm boiling up. Anyway, I'm just going to use this to finish off because I had to cut it short. So as soon as I finish this, I'll cut it off. I start navigating the core again. Bear in mind, I recorded this yesterday. The previous bit of the video, everything before this bit, I recorded yesterday. This is just the add-on. So I start navigating the claw again. Forward, left, drop it now. I hit the button immediately. This time the claw closes over the Mr. Mustard head. It clings on for a moment, then lets go. I know how that feels. Damn it! Rachel's mouth is set in a scowl. She grabs the 3rd quarter. I'm just going to screw it up again. Maybe I can just spot in this time. No, it's my fault, but let's try. We switch places and move into the side of the machine. It's way harder than Rachel made it seem, trying to position the claw. Right. Rachel steps away and looks around the side of me. I feel that looks good. She hits the button and I hold my breath as the crane lowers, only to come up with nothing again. I'm disappointed, but I know these games aren't designed to win. Rachel, on the other hand, looks pretty annoyed. Let's get out of here before I do something crazy like go to the bank for cash and then spend my whole day trying to win this thing. Would you really? I hate not being able to do something right the first time. We made a pretty good team. The machine was obviously conspiring against us. Aw, you're just trying to make me feel better. Well, yeah. We'll kick its ass next time. Rachel reaches for a cigarette. I watch her light up and squint into the afternoon sun. We should get back to Blackwell soon. We don't want people to see us sneaking back and assuming something we're up to something totally salacious, right? She gives me a nudge with one eyebrow raised. Of course she's being suggestive as a joke. That's just her nature, I think. Yeah, that we should get back to Blackwell. I mean, I think there's a bus stop close by. Aww. Rachel and I chat about all sorts of things on the bus ride back. We have a lot in common when it comes to geeking out about photography, at least. Even though she's more interested in being in front of the camera than behind it, Rachel really knows her stuff. When we get off the bus, we pass by the parking lot. Rachel glances towards it, sees something and freezes. She groans. Great. Huh? She does not look happy. I follow her gaze towards an RV. I know the RV, well, not personally, I just know that whoever lives in it used to sell weed to Chloe and Rachel. And it's probably where the Voltage Club stocks up on party supplies. Oh, party supplies. It's really odd looking and a little creepy. I noticed that there's a dog tethered up outside, sleeping on the asphalt. Oh, it's that RV. Oh. both take a seat on the curb together. Rachel starts on another cigarette. I can't believe Frank still does business here. Frank, that's his name? Yeah. Why did you and Chloe find another dealer anyway? I don't know anything about any of that stuff. I just know that they stopped seeing the RV guy and started buying from someone else about half a year ago. Because they broke up and it was fucking awkward, and I never could figure out how to explain it to Chloe, so I just told her that to get a better deal from someone else. Broke up? Wait. Frank was the person Rachel was talking about in the makeup store. Rachel's ex-boyfriend has been the guy in the RV all along. Yeah, we were. I guess we were dating. It seems like this might be an opening to finally appease a bit of my curiosity, or my natural nosiness is taking over. What kind of person is Frank? What kind of a person is Frank? Tattooed, always ready for a fight, and he reeks of axe. Oh, it's Lynx. In UK it's Lynx, not axe. That's not that's not the game's fault, that's just what they call him in America. It calls it axe in America. It sounds scary. He's not, he's a puppy dog when he wasn't on drugs anyway. No expression falters. I liked him because he liked my Santa Monica Dream. I love that song. Yeah? Smiles at me. He never made me feel like it was stupid or impossible. He was just totally in, 100%, or at least he said he was. He understood what I wanted. He said he was really ready to support me in whatever way I needed. That meant a lot to me. But we didn't work out. We weren't really good for each other. He was a different person when he was on drugs. And I wasn't ready, exactly an angel like that either. We did and said a lot of hurtful shit to one another. I don't like to hold on to regrets, but maybe if I had known beforehand, now, things were going to go, I would never have. Rachel snakes ahead instead of finishing a sentence. Shakes the head, not snakes ahead. Snake, yeah. I'm still going to try for my dreams, with or without it. Rachel's relationship with Frank sounds like it was really complicated. What's with a dog? What's with a doggy? That's Pompadour. Rachel's tired smile gets a little brighter. He's the one thing I miss unconditionally. I wish I could see him again without it being weird. But I don't think Frank would want to talk visitation rights. She laughs deprecatingly? I don't know. But she does seem a little wistful. The RV kind of creeps me out. Oh, Frank's not creepy, I promise, as sketchy as it all looks. It's not creepy? Well, I used to feel that way, I don't know. I planned on Frank and the RV being my ticket to LA. Oh, so that's why. No, it's not why I dated him. Rachel runs a hand through her hair. When I started to like him, it was sort of like an accident. I didn't mean to, but it happened that way. Things used to be pretty good. But some people just aren't meant to be together. You know what I mean, so I got an email. I don't because I don't have any experience in the area, but I think so. I wonder how a girl like Rachel can wind up with a guy like Frank. But I've heard a lot of different things about Rachel too, and not all of them have been nice. I've spent the past year letting my assumptions about Rachel form my impression of her without ever really trying to get to know her. I never thought for a second that I might be wrong. If my horoscope is right, my life's about to change anyway. Your horoscope is right because you're going to nail that modelling contract, right? I look at her sideways. Rachel looks a little weary. Perfect image I had of Rachel. It's not true to who she really is it? Well, that's not a bad thing. I want to learn more about her. I want to know everything about her. It's a weird feeling. I don't know if I'd ever really had it before. Rachel's sitting right next to me, but it's like I want to reach inside of her and see everything. I want Rachel to trust me. Is that weird? Am I weird? I'm weird. To be honest, Max, this has been my dream for a whole life. And the stars have suddenly aligned just like that. I should be happy. I should be so fucking happy. But now, I just don't know. I've been doubting everything about myself. I want to go and never look back. But I think I get it, or at least I hope I do. Of course you're nervous. Rachel looks startled, but I'm determined to say something useful. What? Why wouldn't you be? You said it yourself, this is your dream, Rachel. It's a big deal. If you just headed into it blind, that would be something to worry about. But I think the reason you're hesitating is because you care so much. That's why I'm so nervous about this contest, because it's important to me. But being nervous and scared doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Even if we don't win, I know I did my best and I got to share the experience with you. Aww. Thank you, Max, I needed that. Everyone's always telling me there's no way I can fail whatever I put my mind to. And that's not true. It's not even close to true, even though I'm fine with letting people think that way. I'm only human like the rest of us. Why the speech mark? Oh, that's why. I asked a stupid question and answered it in my own sentence to answer it. I wonder why we'd never been really hungry at all before. I'm glad we are now, Max. Rachel reached out and grasps at my hand. The squeeze is really strong. I can feel my cheeks heating. I can't believe that Rachel Amber is giving me this kind of attention. It makes me feel special. Me too. I'm so glad. Those 3 words don't seem like enough. I'm a little sorry when Rachel lets go of my hands. Look, I've got to go see if I can still have time to hand in my assignments. But maybe I'll be able to catch you later. Sweating like mad. Now, because of the heat between them two, I wasn't planning on leaving the dorms at all tonight. I was just going to brainstorm some ideas for a beach photo. So sure, can't wait. She's looking right at me right in the eyes, expression so gentle. I still kind of feel warm all over. Ugh. And the pain doesn't go away even when she's left already. Okay, now I'm going to have to leave it here. Because I've recorded a lot in that time, so I'm just going to save over this one because nothing's changed. So, yeah. I'm so sorry there's no other videos today. God. I'm just really pissed off that none of them worked. I am going to try and get the Oxygen Free one working because I can't open the file, but it is working. Like, my Elgato software is telling me it is. It's the actual file that's not working. So I will try and get that fixed. But I'm afraid the other two I can't use. So, what else have I got? Oxygen Free. No, those are free. I'll try and see if I can record another episode. I can do The Last of Us because I forgot to save it after I closed it, so I'll be able to do that again. Possibly better than I did it in the other video, but the other Until Dawn one, I'm afraid, is buggered all to hell. And a lot happened in it too. I'm so mad. I may try and find out if I can reload the save, but I'm sorry, but this will have to be the video for today. But you know, I am sorry. I will try and get it working if I can, and it'll have to be tomorrow that I can get it working. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye guys.